Hello friends, myself Dr. Supriya Sagule, working as Assistant Professor in DRK College of Commerce, Kolhapur. So in the last two videos, we have seen Introduction to Auditing, the meaning of auditing and about the vouching. We have seen that auditing is a process of examination of books of accounts, vouching of documentary evidence, verification and valuation of assets and liabilities, and lastly, auditor prepares report based on all these activities. So, initial two activities, those were examination of books of accounts and vouching, we have already discussed in the last lecture. So, in the current lecture, we are going to discuss about verification activity. What is mean by verification? Verification means the inspection of assets appearing in financial statements, whether the assets are according to legislation or not. Verification of assets and liabilities are done to confirm existence, ownership, proper valuation, possession, freedom from encumbrances, proper recording. Now we have to see objectives of verification. Why we conduct verification of assets and liabilities? The first objective is to confirm about existence of asset through physical verification. Existence means what? Whether the asset which is recorded in the books of accounts is physically present in the organization or it is just only mentioned to falsify the accounts. Second objective is legal and official documents relating to assets are checked to confirm the ownership of the asset. So, the second important objective of verification is to check the ownership of the asset. Then how ownership is going to be verified? Then legal and official documents which are relating to the title of the asset are going to be checked. The next objective is to confirm that the assets are free from any charge of lien. What does that mean? Whether the asset is mortgaged, whether in exchange of the asset any loan or anything has been taken, or there is any charge on the asset is present or not. So the auditor has to confirm about these facts. The next objective is to check proof regarding proper valuation of the asset. We know that assets are of fixed asset nature, current asset nature. So their valuation also differs and it should be based on the rules and regulations of the accounting. So auditor has to check whether proper valuation of the asset is made or not. And the last important objective is to confirm that assets are properly accounted for the books of accounts. Now we have to see what are the concepts of vouching and verification and what are the similarities or whether they differ from each other. Now we have to see vouching relates to confirmation of the correctness and authenticity of accounting entry as appeared in the books of accounts, whereas verification confirms the existence, ownership and valuation of the assets as appears in the balance sheet. So the basic difference in vouching and verification is vouching is related to documentation works and verification is related to physical verification work. The auditor's duty is not only vouching the entries appearing in the books because vouching cannot prove the existence of related asset or liability at the balance sheet date. Now regarding confirmation, the auditor has to need to confirm from the third party, that means he needs an confirmation from the third party and management about any fact or figure. Few of the examples in which the auditor requires confirmation are confirmation from debtors about the balance, from the creditors about remaining balance, confirmation from banks regarding bank balance, fixed deposit, interest accrued, overdraft or cash credit, limit balance, etc. Confirmation from financial institutions about loans and interest. Confirmation from management about contingent liabilities. Now we have to see how verification of asset is to be undertaken. Verification means inspection of assets by the auditor, and it includes identification, weighing and counting of assets. Now, during the verification, the auditor has to remind three words. First is existence, ownership and possession. In regard with the assets mentioned as land and building, plant and machinery, stock and hand, stores and consumables, investments, securities, cash in hand, bills receivable, etc. Regarding verification of liabilities, the auditor has to check and verify the creditors whether they are reflecting true position as to the liabilities of the business. All liabilities are disclosed in the balance sheet whether recorded in the books or not. So that means all the liabilities should show their correct position and they should be disclosed in the balance sheet properly. Value of liabilities is according to generally accepted accounting principle, that is GAAP. Liabilities are properly classified and disclosed in the balance sheet. As we know that there are types of the liabilities, for example, long-term liability, short-term liability and other. Now arriving at conclusion. Now we have to again conclude all this presentation by verification means to confirm the truth and accuracy and to substantiate. It is a process by which the auditor satisfies himself not only about the actual existence, possession, ownership and the basis of valuation, but also ensures that the assets are free from any charge. While verifying the asset, an auditor should consider the following points: ensuring the existence of asset, acquiring the assets for business, ensuring proper valuation of asset, ensuring the assets are free from any charge. So again, note to remember how to verify, what to verify. Then answer is to verify the truth about the assets and liabilities regarding existence, possession and ownership. Thank you all.